URI Soccer Complex as Atlantic 10 play returns to Kingston. The Rhode Island Rams returning home, facing the Richmond Spiders, with both teams looking to get back on track after respective two-game losing streaks. Welcome in field side to the Soccer Complex. I'm Nathan Robillard. Alongside me, Jonathan Blair. And Jonathan, this is a big game for both of these teams to win back some momentum.
Absolutely. Both teams have started 1-2 in the start of conference play. Not the start that they envisioned, but a big chance here for them to get some momentum going forward.
And we'll take a look at what that means for the table. Both of these teams neck and neck in the bottom half of the A10 right now.
Yeah, absolutely. They have the same record in conference play, but a big opportunity here for both teams to try and make a little bit of space in between them in the table.
Yeah, just that one non-conference win separating URI and putting them above Richmond. And offensively, the visitors, they've struggled to find the back of the net this year, but one thing that has been rock solid is the defense, led by goalkeeper McKenna D'Alfonso. Johnny, a career-high 10 saves last time out.
Yeah, she was fantastic in their last game. Lost against Fordham, unfortunately, but she played fantastic, only allowing one goal with 10 saves. She's been great for them. The transfer from Elon, and I expect another strong game for her tonight.
It's going to be hard to beat one of many graduate transfers coming into this Spiders team this year. On the other end for URI, Tiara Garnis finally marking her return from a season-long injury last year with her first goal of 2024.
Yeah, that was great to see. You never want to see anyone go down with an injury, especially a player of her caliber, but it was good for her to get back in the back of the net with that goal last game. I look for her to have another strong performance this game.
It was her first goal since October of 2022. She'll look to lead the line for a URI team today, looking to snap a two-game skid. Richmond trying to do the same thing. They haven't done it here since 2017. Up next, it's the Rams and the Spiders. After the break, we'll have kickoff on ESPN+. Don't go anywhere. 4 goals on the season. The only 4 goals of her career came in a 4-game span a couple of weeks ago. She was on fire for a while there towards the tail end of that non-conference slate. Did score the winner last game here against LaSalle as well. And she wins the first set-piece opportunity for Rhode Island tonight. They play it short. The first-time cross goes in. Near post, headed away. Danger not out yet. D'Alfonso forced to palm it away. They'll head her off the bar, and this is going to trickle into the back of the net. Rhode Island score first. It looks to be a debut goal from Nicolette Scarduzio. And we'll see how this is ruled, Johnny, but that was an interesting one.
That was a crazy play.
D'Alfonso couldn't really get a hand on it. The corner went in, not really sure who got the last touch, and we'll take another look at it here. You can see the palm go straight back into the traffic. It looks like Scarduzio gets the header and then goes off the feet of Courtney Poon. The attempted clearance not good enough. Falls into the bottom corner, and for the second straight time at home, Rhode Island have the lead. It's Courtney Poon who gets her second goal of the year. Two trying to get on it. Haggerty tries to control, can't quite do so. Now she needs to turn, has Sarah Yee to her right. That's where she goes. Now Sarah Yee takes a touch, right-footed cross comes in. It's a low one towards the post, and that's into the back of the net. Courtney Poon has her second, and Rhode Island in dreamland here in the first half. How about that from Courtney Poon? What a half of soccer she's having, and Rhode Island firmly in charge in this game. They call that straight off the training ground, that move from Richmond, as Em Haggerty has some space now. She's going to take a touch, right-footed cross, low towards the back post, and own goal was it? It's 3-0 Rhode Island. How about this for a first half, their most productive game of the season, and the Rams in firm control here in Kingston. Not sure if that went off Garnis or a defender. It did look like a defender at first, but no, it was Garnis. What a crafty finish. 2 goals in as many games.
Important for them to get on the board before the half is over, just to go into halftime with a little bit of momentum on your side. But it's not looking that way as Rhode Island is running down the side.
Here is in the box again. That's number 4. The flag stays down. Francesca Heighton gets in on the action. And with just a minute gone since the last, it's 4-0 Rhode Island. It will come off the right foot. Here into the middle and into the back of the net. Rhode Island opened the scoring in the second half. It's Rams 5, Richmond 0. Picking up right where they left off. And URI are having the night of their lives in Kingston. Goes in towards the back post, one collects. Science now trying to make something happen out of it. Puts in a low cross, that bounces in, and putting it away is Tiara Garnis. It's a hat trick for Rhode Island, 6-0 2 braces. Garnis has 2. Poon has 2. Heighton has 1. Karstensen has 1. And Rhode Island have 6. That the 13th goal conceded in 10 games for the Richmond Spiders this season so far. Delfonso, she has been fantastic, but the Richmond team still just leaking goals a little bit here. As Semalonis sends a cross in, no one at the back post to head it home. Another dangerous cross goes missing, and Haggerty will come over and recycle it. She's covered by 1. Richmond starting to realize the danger they have there on the right wing as Kirkpatrick sends it back into the middle. She resets for the goal scorer, Courtney Poon, and she will get it stripped off her feet by Kelly Hutton. Hutton looking for an option. She did have Emma Coleman making that run down the left side, but it wasn't in time as it goes out for a throw. And Richmond struggling a little bit to find that outlet pass right now as we were talking about. They did have a really good chance directly following the opening goal, but since then it has quieted down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't even think a lot of what's been going on has totally been on the offensive, like the fault of the offense. I think that they've just been unable to get the ball away from Rhode Island, and Rhode Island has done a good job of putting pressure on them both offensively and defensively so far early in this one.
It is a 1-0 score. This was enough to give Rhode Island the win against LaSalle, but obviously that a very different game, and both teams have had a number of pretty good chances early on to make their mark in this game. Rhode Island 3 shots on goal to Richmond's 1, 6-2 overall in shots as the Spiders come down, but Scarduzio clears.
A lot of contact there. I was surprised they didn't call a foul on Rhode Island that time.
Richmond with a chance to play it through the middle. They do so looking for Gwen Howell, and she gets her foot on it. She's now guarded by 2, and it's eventually cleared by Emma Kirkpatrick. She's going to argue that it went out off of Howell, but the referee says no.
It's a big opportunity here for Richmond to try and tie the score. We know how hard it's been for them to put goals on the board, but they've been aggressive so far to start.
Howell's cross goes missing. Closest to it was Abby Dillon, but Rhode Island able to clear it again. The offsides flag is going to go up the 3rd time in just about 17 minutes to start this game. And we've seen that a lot from Rhode Island. They seem to be willing to play that high line. They're not afraid to step up in those plays, and it's been working so far. Danny Eden, there is a look again. The collegiate debut came in after spending a season at Drexel, did not see action there last year, and now 10 games into this season, Abby McCarthy will sit for the first time all year, and boy, she hasn't been credited with a save yet, but she has sure been tested.
Yeah, absolutely. She's done a great job in her first collegiate start. I'm kind of surprised she hasn't been.
She did get the 1 save.
She did get the 1, yeah.
She did get the 1 save, but it certainly felt like there could have been more.
Absolutely. The Spiders have been threatening a lot so far in the first 18 minutes of this one, and for them to not have any points in the debut game of Danny Eden, it's just a testament to her and the preparation that she's had, because she hasn't been able to get the playing time so far at all in her career.
Still early, though, and a lot of soccer left to be played as Rhode Island take a deep transitional throw heading into the attacking third. It goes to Tira Garnis. Long touch falls to a teammate. Semalonis collects. Back to Garnis now. She's surrounded by 2 and doing a nice job to strip the ball away. Kylie Fitzgerald for the Spiders, but Rhode Island able to win it right back. Semalonis now, again, she has Poon in the middle. She's going to turn, try to go herself through 2, eventually does reset to Poon. One on her back, and she goes back towards a teammate. And a great job to get past Kyra Semalonis on the turn. Garnis gets it, now headed into the box. The right-footed shot, good save. The rebound by Cyan just hits the roof of the net. And just inches away from being goal number 2 for Rhode Island. Cyan couldn't keep the open shot down.
That was a beautiful play by Rhode Island, and a little give and go that worked to perfection. Got an open lane directly into the box. A good save by D'Alfonso, but in the rebound that just went right back to Rhode Island, just not able to put the ball in the back of the net. Got a great look at it, though.
Yeah, Christina Cyan was maybe not expecting that to come to her so soon and just couldn't keep that rebound down. It was a great save from the shot of Kyra Semalonis to be able to deny that first effort, and that's what we're used to seeing from D'Alfonso. But again, just palming it back into that danger zone, and a little bit fortunate here not to be down by 2. It looks like we do have 1 sub warming up for Rhode Island. It'll be interesting to see who does depart here early on in the game. The Rams now playing with an advantage, which is where they've kind of strived here early in the conference season. A foul, though, called against Rhode Island. Going down was Richmond Spider, and they'll get a free kick.
Yeah, that was a lot of contact there, a lot of unnecessary contact. We'll take a look here. That's Kyra Samalonis, who just got that great look at the goal. Maybe a little bit of frustration there for her not being able to convert the goal.
Yep.
Just kind of an unnecessary foul there, a lot of contact.
Kelly Hutton felt the presence on her back, took that long touch, and did it just in time. Semalonis just a little bit too late. Here's the in-swinger into the box. 3 Rhode Island heads on it. 1 gets it away, and now they're going to try to shield this one out for a goal kick, but heavy pressure put on by Grace Ferreira. And it will eventually go out goal kick. This will give time for the substitute to come in for Rhode Island. Does look to be Emma Kirkpatrick checking out of the match. And coming in for the first time, Sarah Yee, the junior out of Barrington, Rhode Island. No goals or assists on the year, does have 433 minutes, 4 starts, 11 appearances. So she's seen action in every game this year, and this is a little bit of that depth that we're talking about that Megan Jesse alluded to. This is what you can do when you're in the lead, and an early defensive change, as Kaya Rice also comes in. And Kira Semalonis checks out as well. So a midfield change, a defensive change early on. And Kaya Rice, one of the 2 changes of the starting lineup, did get the start versus UMass. Now Emma Coleman comes down, first action for the 2 substitutes as it's cleared out of the middle, and a good deflection by Scarduzio to put it out for the first corner for Richmond.